Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another video. It has been forever since I have filmed. I believe my last video was my 13-week update. I'm currently 16 weeks along right now, so time is absolutely flying. I'm getting close to finding out the gender of the baby, and I'm also getting super close to moving. That's actually exactly a month away, so I'm so excited for that. But I did want to jump into this video and just talk about my symptoms, cravings, my goals, and just kind of update you guys as far as what's been going on in my life. And if you see me looking down, then it's me looking at my pregnancy journal. So to start with symptoms, I have noticed that my breasts have been heavier and more full. I feel like this is kind of continuing in every single week. They're just starting to get a bit more heavier and like more full each transitioning week. Another symptom I have is acne. This is nothing new. I have been struggling with this for quite a while in my pregnancy now, and it doesn't seem like the acne is going to be going away anytime soon or stopping. As you guys can see, I pretty much still have all the same breakouts I had 3 weeks ago when I filmed. I don't think there's really any new breakouts, but it just takes so long for it to heal and like just completely go away. Another symptom is I've been consistently hungry. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I didn't really have an appetite, and then it kind of turned into being hungry all the time. Now I just feel like I'm pretty consistently hungry throughout the day. I need to eat 3 meals plus snacks, but I haven't really been having any food aversions. My next symptom is I've been noticing my bump has been growing. It is getting more noticeable that I'm pregnant. It's not so much just like, is that fat? Like, are you a little bit chubby, or is that a baby bump? I feel like it is still kind of in between, but for the most part, I feel like it's starting to gravitate towards looking like I'm pregnant at least. And the last symptom I have is fatigue, and this hasn't been too bad. I've just been noticing I have a pretty good energy level throughout the day. I can get everything done that I need to do, but I am like, especially by the evening time, I get really tired and I just need to lay down and go to sleep. So that's all my symptoms I've experienced in the last few weeks. I have been noticing as well that my symptoms have been diminishing. I'm so glad for that. I haven't been nauseous, haven't really had any of those unpleasant pregnancy symptoms going on. I feel like I'm finally in that point where I'm in my second trimester, so all the symptoms are kind of diminishing, and it's just really enjoyable. I'm at a good place in my pregnancy. I feel happy, healthy, my energy is pretty good, and I just feel a lot more like myself than I did in the first trimester when my body was still trying to just adjust to all the changes. And for my cravings that I've been experiencing, chicken has been a big one. I'm not too sure why. I love chicken. I just cannot get enough of it lately. I've also been craving fruit, and this is something that I've been craving pretty much my whole pregnancy. I absolutely love watermelon right now, especially pineapple, but really any fruits. I love mango as well. I've been craving smoothies, fresh fruit smoothies, and then I put like spinach and different things like that in there depending on what kind of smoothie I'm going for. I've been liking the all berry smoothies where you just add some juice into it with that, but I also like smoothies that have yogurt and protein powder and different things like that in there to just get it a little bit more nutritious. And I've noticed that I can have that as breakfast as opposed to eating meals. Even though I've been eating about 3 meals a day, sometimes I don't eat until like early afternoon for the first meal. So I've noticed when I just make a smoothie, it's super simple, super quick, and it's really enjoyable and easy to get down. And another craving I've been having is yams, and those are really the only cravings I've been having the last few weeks. Like I said, a lot of my symptoms are diminishing. I don't like feel these insane cravings or symptoms. Next, for my goals for the upcoming week, I need to get some boxes from the liquor store. I've already started to do this, as well as packing my place, because like I said, I'm a month away from moving, so exactly 30 days out from moving to a new state, and I need to get everything boxed up. I have cleaned a lot. I pretty much decluttered every single room that I need to declutter, It's just, and I have packed some of every single space as well except the kitchen, but I did bring a bunch of stuff to donation from my kitchen that was just like too much. Like I had repetitive, like a bunch of pans, a bunch of pots, and I don't need so many of them, so I'm just like keeping one of each item. And I brought a bunch of things to donation today, just again to clean out things. And so I just need to actually start packing up my kitchen. But overall I'm not too stressed because I have gotten pretty much each room to where they need to be. Like in my room, there's only a few drawers in my dresser that actually have clothes in them still, and my closet is pretty much completely packed up. My kids' room, they just have like one drawer full of clothes right now. All the rest of the stuff is packed. So I've done a really good job in getting the most stressful parts done with, and so that way when it comes closer to moving time, I can just throw the rest of the stuff in 1 or 2 boxes and be good to go. So yeah, I really just need to be crossing all T's, dotting all I's, making sure I'm getting everything done. I need to get my mail forwarded to my new address. I have to do the little odds and ends, like get my OBGYN set up in the new state, so I'm not like there in the new state and don't have any resources. I also need to paint my walls. I've been doing a lot of fixing like some damages that were in my apartment, like little dents or dings, you know, that kind of stuff. So I need to start painting. That's really the last thing I need to do to make my house look more presentable, so that way I don't get fined for them needing to paint and do all that stuff. But my carpets, they're not in the best quality. I do know that they'll probably have to get rid of those, but my apartment, they need to renovate anyways, because pretty much all the other apartments are renovated, but mine is still like one of the older versions. I've lived here for a few years, so they haven't renovated it. I didn't feel like moving to a different apartment while they did that whole process, so I just stayed here. So yeah, that's something that they're gonna have to do regardless. I'm just wondering if they're gonna charge towards my security deposit for the new carpets, even though that's something that was still needed. The other goal that I have for this week is to look into the out-of-state medical assistant certification test that I need to take, see what that requires so I can start getting prepared, so that when I do move to the new state, I can just kind of get all this stuff done and everything in line and everything where it needs to be before the baby is born in August. So aside from everything that I just talked about, I did also want to discuss what's been going on the past couple of weeks. I did have my 16-week OBGYN appointment a few days ago. That went super well. I got my blood drawn for, I'm not exactly sure what the abbreviation is, I forgot it, but it is for open spinal defects in the baby, and then also to test my thyroid stimulating hormone again. I'll add a little clip in from when I was at the doctor's office. I thought it was going to be more eventful, so that's why I brought you guys along with me, but then it wasn't actually an ultrasound. Hey everyone, it's been a super long time since I have vlogged. I believe my last update was my 13-week pregnancy update, and I am in my 16th week of pregnancy now. As you can see, the acne has still not went away, but I'm going to an OB appointment today, so I thought I would bring you guys along. Alright, so here's from the front, the side, it's a little bump. So I will just see you guys. We'll be going to my doctor appointment. Hey everyone, so I'm here at the doctor's office now. Sorry I'm talking kind of quiet. I don't want to be like yelling like super loud in here. But they checked the baby's heartbeat and it was between 155 and 158 beats per minute. And now I'm just waiting to see my OBGYN. I'm not exactly sure what this appointment is for. Like I think I'm having some blood drawn, but besides that, I think that's all that's really going on. I don't think there's an ultrasound or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just waiting currently, and I will just update you guys in a bit. Hey everyone, so I just finished up my appointment. It was a pretty quick and simple appointment. It was just me getting my blood drawn. I let her know that I'll be moving next month, so my last appointment is going to be April 5th, and that's when I find out the gender. I'm so excited. but then I have to find a new OB, and she's been my OBGYN ever since I've went to an OBGYN, so I'm kind of nervous to find a new one. And I don't like male OBGYNs, not that there's anything wrong with them, I just prefer to have a female doctor. I'm a girl, she's a girl, you know, I feel like it's better to be with someone that's the same gender and actually knows the female anatomy and is a female, as opposed to, I don't know, I just like kind of feel like all men, regardless of how professional they are, it's a man and he is looking at your vagina. I like females as doctors because that's just how I'm most comfortable and how I feel the most safe. Like, I definitely feel like regardless of how professional a guy acts, there is still human nature, and obviously they're getting off in some sense or another. But yeah, my appointment went well. Sorry the appointment wasn't more like fun, but yeah, so I'm just going to leave this off here. When you guys are seeing this, I will have already done my updates. I'll probably just like add this in my 14 to 16 week update. My OBGYN just like felt my stomach to see where my uterus is, and they checked the baby's heartbeat and did my vitals. But really it was just like a basic doctor's visit. And I have another appointment set up for April 5th, which will be the gender reveal. I'm so excited, and I get to find this out just about a week before I'm moving. So I'm just so looking forward to April. It's gonna be an amazing month full of surprises and fresh start. I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait. And in my last video, I did mention how I was prepping for my daughter's surgery. Well, she did actually get her tonsils removed. It was 4 days ago now, and she had to get her tonsils and her adenoids removed. Her tonsils were blocking 80% of her airways, and her adenoids were blocking 70% of her sinuses. So this was contributing to a lot of different things for her health. She was constantly getting sick, constantly having a cough, not being able to breathe all that well. Like when she would run around and stuff, she would get super hot and like flushed, and it would be kind of harder for her to breathe. When she would get sick, she would also get sleep apnea and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, her tonsils and her adenoids were this big with her not even being sick. And they're so, like, her tonsils were so big that they were pushing her uvula in her throat. So they were kind of like smashing that. Like, that's how big they were. There was no space in her throat. And so when she would get sick, they would become even more inflamed, and she would literally have like 10% open in her throat, if that. So it would get very scary, and this was something that she's needed for a long time. But the surgery went awesome. She did great. She's such a brave girl, and her recovery is kind of hard. She has to alternate between 2 different medicines every 3 hours, and that has to be on the clock. Like, I have alarms set on my phone so that we don't miss any of those medicine doses, because if we miss a dose, then she becomes really grumpy and a lot of pain, and yeah, the pain just is not managed well if we go outside of the 3-hour barrier. She hasn't really been wanting to eat too much. We do have a bunch of popsicles. I've been making her smoothies and milkshakes and anything she wants. I have tried some foods like mashed potatoes and eggs and some noodles. It's kind of just however she's feeling. Like, she'll eat what she feels she can eat, which isn't really too much at this point. Even drinking stuff is kind of hard for her, but she's doing the best she can. And the nurse said that this is about a 5 to 10 day recovery. So she's almost halfway through it, but she is just, you know, resting as much as she can and trying to heal up. I've been taking care of her, and my mom actually flew up to be here with us when she got her surgery and stayed the whole week to help out and just make sure that everything went smoothly. My mom left today back to the state that she lives in, which is actually where I'm moving to. Not too sure if I'm going to like tell you guys where I live and all that kind of stuff, just for privacy reasons. But we're super excited to move, and I will definitely bring you guys along for the road trip, because we are road tripping. I'm going to be packing up my whole apartment into a U-Haul truck, and my mom is going to be driving that, and then I'm going to be driving. Super excited for that. And yeah, I will just show you guys my bump now, and I don't think I have anything else to update on. Oh, and by the way, I also got this new shirt today. I absolutely love it. I've been seeing it for I've seen it for like close to a month now. Every time I would go to Target, haven't gotten it, but I decided it was finally time to get it. And I also got one more dress, which I also want to try on and show you guys. It's not like a clothing haul just because I literally only got 2 items, but I do want to share with you my first maternity dress. Oh, and then also I got my camera back. I haven't had this in a while. I'm so glad that I have it now. And this is what the camera looks like. It's a PowerShot SX50HS. So it's a super nice camera. I love this. I have recorded makeup videos and whatnot on here, but I don't currently have a laptop, so I just use my phone right now for videos. Not having my camera was a huge factor in not recording on it, but obviously since I don't have a laptop, it's kind of pointless to record on here because I can't upload it on anything. But I do in the near future plan to be getting a laptop so that I can use my camera and edit it and do all that fun stuff. Is the bump. And I could also insert a couple photos of my bump over the past couple of weeks, just since I haven't been able to do my other bump dates, so you guys haven't seen how my belly has really grown. My first maternity dress. Sorry it's not the best view. I guess I could move my phone. So this is my maternity dress that I got. I am in love with it. You can see the little bump growing. So cute. Stand up on my bed so you guys can see. It's a really cute dress. But yeah, so there's the bump. 16 weeks. So the brand of this dress is Isabel Maternity, and I also got this at Target if you guys are wondering. I absolutely love it. It fits me so well. It is a size medium, and I'm just so excited to wear this as my bump grows and as the summer approaches. Sorry I haven't been here to record a new video update sooner, but I appreciate your guys' patience, and I appreciate you guys watching this and joining along for my pregnancy journey. It really is so meaningful to me to know that there's people out there who care to know about how I'm doing, how the baby's doing, and just watch my pregnancy progress. So thank you guys so much. I will get you guys another update soon, so look forward to that, and I will just see you guys in my next video. Bye.